Dear learner, and welcome to the content of site exploration. After completion of this session, the learner will be able to identify the data to be collected during site exploration, use suitable depth required for the process of boring in site exploration, identify different methods of boring for site exploration. Let us first discuss the different horizons in the soil. The knowledge about the site forms a very vital role. Soil is a natural product made from weathering of rocks, decomposition of organic matter, and other geological processes. Soil on an earth mass exists in a distinct horizontal layer. These layers are called horizons. Each horizon has a different characteristics from the layer above and below it. The characteristics can be color, texture, presence of organic and inorganic matter, particle size distribution, water content, and other physical and chemical properties. O-horizon are the layers that lies on the top of the decomposed organic matter and weathered rock. The topmost horizon contains humus, decomposed organic matter that retains moisture, hence considered as a best layer for the growth and the survival of the plant. These are called topsoil or surface soil, also being referred as a horizon. The soil which lies immediately below the surface soil is called as a subsoil. This soil rich in minerals but lacks organic matter. Subsoil is lighter in color as compared to a surface soil. This soil horizon is being referred as B horizon. C horizon, also known as parent rock, is in the form of a large rock which are sometimes unbroken. It contains soluble inorganic compound. R horizon, also known as bedrock, forms the bottommost layer of the soil profile. It is in the form of a large, unbroken rock strata as a continuous hard masses. The data that need to be collected during site explorations are various soil layer and their thicknesses, bearing capacity of the soil, location of a groundwater, causes of failure of a previous construction work in a nearby site, and very important, that is engineering properties of the soil and rock. Let us reflect and think. What will happen if soil exploration is not done or not done in a proper manner? Take a pause, think, and write your answer. When you have finished, click onto this button. The knowledge about the site forms a vital role in the safe and the economical development of a site. Public building officials requires soil data to gather with the recommendation of a geotechnical consultant prior to the issuance of building permit. Elimination of a site exploration leads to false economy of redesigning the structure. Hence, construction engineers face lots of difficulty in the assessment of a different geological parameters such as suitability of the soil, site, the safe and economical design of foundation. Construction engineers find difficulty to design and identify the mode of construction of the proposed structure and foundation. He will not be able to foresee and provide against difficulty that may arise during construction that may be due to the ground and other local conditions. He will not able to find the correct source of available construction material and the selection of site for the disposal of water or surplus material. If he is not able to locate a correct groundwater level, then there may be a possible corrosive effect of soil and water on the foundation material. Above all, it is very essential to conduct site exploration to ensure the safety of the surrounding existing structures. Now let's see site exploration to be conducted by boring. The process of making hole or holes by drilling vertically in soil using a narrow shaft is called boring. For different types of construction project, it is essential to identify the location of the boreholes in the subsoil, and hence exploration can be decided as follows. For a small building, at least 3 borings should be done. Care to be taken that borehole should not be closely spaced and in one line. For a large building, at least 5 borings should be done, one at each corner and one at middle. Now let's identify that with respect to the different soil condition, what should be the spacing to be kept for the boreholes. Uniform soil has nearly identical properties throughout the field. On the contrary, non-uniform soil with a different grade soil mix possess heterogeneous properties. Since soil pattern of a uniform soil can be predicted, hence borehole can be drilled to a larger spacing, that is 30 meter to 100 meter. On the contrary, non-uniform soil at every level will show unpredictable physical and engineering forms. Hence, it is necessary to drill the borehole to a smaller spacings, that is, keep the borehole spacing less than or equal to 10 meter. Precaution to be taken that borehole should be drilled close to the proposed foundation but outside their outlines. Now let us see borehole to be done for other civil engineering works. For roads, boring should be done along the proposed center line of the road. Keep the spacing of the borehole between 250 to 500 meters. For dams, borehole should be drilled in a dam site and reservoir area. Spacing of the borehole should be between 40 meter to 80 meter. Now let's identify what are the different available methods of boring for the soil exploration. First, auger boring, wash boring, deep boring. Auger boring is a method of boring which is used for exploring or inspecting the soil. Auger is the name of the tool with which boring is carried out. In auger boring, the auger is driven into the ground and turned like a screw. Auger boring can be either hand driven or mechanized. Auger boring works by simultaneously jacking the casing pipe while the rotating auger removes the excavated soil. Auger boring provides a safe, slurry-free method of installing pipes and cable duct also. It can be drilled even through the sand and can reach up to level of clay. Thus, auger boring can be carried out in a soil up to a depth of 6 meters to 8 meters. Note: in loose sand, conduct auger boring up to a depth of 15 meters. Thank you, and I wish a very happy learning. We are going to see the other methods of boring in the next session.